Teenagers have a hectic schedule as they hop from one activity to another. Unhealthy eating habits prevent them from getting the nutrition they need and will lead to obesity. In the context of UUM students themselves, most students have bad eating habits and have trouble keeping track with their calories intake because of their lifestyle and business. Students usually prefer unhealthy food like snacks and fast food to eat in between their classes and when studying. This habit leads them into an unhealthy diet and threatens their health.
In order to solve the problem stated on 1.0, there are a few solutions that we have discussed. As a university student that live a hectic life, we decided that it will be a great thing to create an application to track on students' health status. This app can help students to count their steps daily as they start their day by walking from their room to the bus stop and to the classes. By having these apps, students should be able to know how many steps they manage to walk in a day, as the app will show the amount of steps that they have walked through at the end of the day. Other than that, this app will help to count the calories intake among the students by itself. This is because the app will acknowledge the students if the food or meal eaten that they take in a day is sufficient with the calories intake or not. By creating this app, students should not be worried about the calories intake in a day, as they only need to check it on their own smartphone that are always with them. Apart from that, as we want to prevent the increase of obesity among students, we have thought that students should provide themselves with some healthy snacks to the classes or anywhere else they go. This is because students usually want to enjoy some snacks while having the classes, as they are hungry or they want to prevent themselves from getting sleepy. Therefore, instead of having unhealthy snacks of candies and chocolates, we decided to make a campaign where the granola bars or protein bars will be provided at every pansiswa and students can take it for free for a week. Students should make it a habit of always bringing protein or granola bars with them so that they can eat it anywhere without any worries. By making it a habit, this eventually can improve on students' healthy snacking. In addition, we find it helpful for students if we can organize a week to encourage the consumption of healthy food among students, which could be addressed as UUM Health Week. This week can be organized with the help of cafes in UUM, as they must prepare only healthy meals, which includes they limit the consumption of sugar and salt in the food provided by their cafes. This is because most of the students in the university are having insufficient nutrients in their daily meals that could lead them to become unhealthy, and it will affect their life as a student. As the cafes help to provide healthy food, it will encourage students to eat healthy, as well as completing their tasks as a university student. Healthy eating provided by the cafes in UUM will promote and support social, physical, and mental well-being among students' life, and it will contribute to the overall health of individuals, families, and communities. Based on the solution that we have discussed above, we have come to the conclusion that the first solution, which is creating an app, will be the best one. This is because the app is the easiest solution that could help to prevent obesity among students, as all of the students have their own smartphone and they can take a look at their calories intake and many more by just looking into the app. So, we decided to name this application as Vitaminix.
There are three most common factors that can influence someone's health and BMI levels. Firstly, is their lifestyles. Secondly, is their food intake and eating habits. Thirdly, is their mental health. Most of the time, the lifestyles of UUM students are very similar to any other Malaysian teenagers. They are oftenly too absorbed in the digital updates made by others and are just following the trends. According to a new research, one of the negative effects of spending too much time on social media is the fear of missing out, or FOMO. This typically refers to social media users' preoccupation with missed opportunities when they are offline or unable or unwilling to connect and communicate with others to the extent they wish. For example, when a viral cafe appears on TikTok or Instagram, students are very likely to flock to it in order to match with their peers, regardless of how it affects their health or BMI levels. The second factor of UUM students' obesity and health issues is their eating habits. Students' eating habits and food intake are undoubtedly influenced by their hectic schedules. For example, if a student have classes from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., they are likely to miss their breakfast and eat lunch late. At the end of the day, their calorie intake will be insufficient, but because students are often busy with assignments and tutorials after their classes, they will fail to focus on their calorie intake and end up taking snacks instead of healthy foods. These never-ending cycles of unhealthy eating habits will eventually harm them and leads them to other health issues and obesity. Other than that, someone's mental health can have an impact on their BMI level and overall health. Chronic stress, anxiety, depression, as well as other mental health issues such as bipolar disorder can all lead to someone turning to food as a coping mechanism. They may also make poor dietary choices which can lead to weight gain. The serotonin deficiency in our body are linked with depressed mood. Therefore, interrupted sleep patterns and anxiety has been found to lead to carbohydrate cravings. In other words, people who are stressed and depressed may self-meditate through food. When people are stressed, most of the time, they will choose sweets, which will definitely make them unhealthy. In order to address all these concerns, we decided to develop Vitaminics. We chose the name Vitaminics as a representation of this app to be students' daily vitamins and help them to live better and healthier lives. Vitaminics is a service-oriented application similar to the UUM student official app. It allows students to keep track of their health status and ensure that health issues such as obesity, eating disorders, and even simple unhealthy food intake are avoided. Students must take good care of their health in order to avoid missing classes, have enough energy to complete the assignments, and remain productive throughout their years of studies in university.
Now, I'd love to introduce you to Vitaminics. Firstly, this is the application icon that will appear on your gadgets once you download it from Play Store or App Store. Then, this will be the first display that you can see after you open the application. There will be a username, password, and sign in button. After you've signed in, this will be the display that you will see. You can click on the icons to go to your profile or to go to the main menu. On the main menu, there will be icons that will lead you to your personal space, lead you to your meal recommendation based on your calorie intake and eating hour, leads you to UM news of the day, your daily health info, and your healthy community.
For this project, we plan to collaborate with UUM IT and Epiii UUM to create this application and distribute the information of the application to all of the students so they can download it from Play Store and App Store as well as use it once it was released. UUM IT is the ideal partner with whom to collaborate with in order to finish this project because they have handled all the information technology matters throughout UUM. Thus, for this project to be successful, the assistance and help from UUM IT will be a huge support to us. It is extremely unlikely for this project to be released and completed just like that. We require full support from UUM's official management, and in order to be approved, we must submit paperwork with convincing explanations. We must also collaborate with UMIT experts in order to develop the application once the project has been approved. It is difficult to simply launch an application, but we believe we can make this project a success and help all the UM students throughout their studies. If this project is successful, it can become one of the UM official apps and can be used by the future generations of students as well. Thus, it can be considered as a long-term solution.
Based on the data we have gathered, it is found that there are several factors that contribute students to eat unhealthy food, which are easy access to snacks and unhealthy food, financial problems such as cost and income, hectic schedule during lunch hour, and burnout because of stress during studies. Nowadays, students can have a food delivery through an apps created such as Foodpanda and GrabFood, which have a high numbers of users around the world. Through this app, students can save their time to do more benefit things like continuing their assignment or having a group discussion, as they don't have to go to the cafe anymore to buy food. Moreover, this service also supports a variety of food from many cafes and restaurants out there, which allows students to freely choose their food compared to the limited menu served by the cafe in UUM. Referring to this issue, students need to use a lot of money during their university life as they need to use it for academic purpose, house rent, and daily needs. Mostly students will do a part-time job to find a side income in order to support their financial. In result, students will consider the cost of food before buying, and the ability of individuals to afford specific food are primary determinants of food choice. In correlation, they will try to save money by eating unhealthy food, which is cheaper to afford and eventually cause them to develop an unhealthy eating style. Vitaminic is an app that we have created in order to help students to eat a healthy food in their life. One of the features is our app provides a section where there is a display of daily menus from each cafe in UUM. It will update per day and the price will be fixed, so students can go to the cafe and eat healthy meal based on their budget. Moreover, when there are menu provides, it can attract students as they know the meal they prefer most. Having to eat their favorite meal of choice, it will eventually prevent them from eating too much unhealthy foods. As we know, lunch hour usually start from 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m., which is fixed from Monday to Thursday. Meanwhile, for Friday, it started from 12:50 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. in order to cater the Muslim Friday prayer. Taking the student side, there are students who have classes during lunch hour or from morning to lunch hour, which left them with no choice except to eat lunch not according to the time they should have the meal. Taking this problem into consideration, we have created Vitaminics by including features such as reminder, so it can remind students to eat and set it to make sure the students don't miss their lunch or any meals during eating necessary eating hour. When there is a reminder, at least the student won't forget to buy some snack like biscuits or protein bar to munch in between the hectic days. Besides, Vitaminics is also designed to provide a food recommendation based on how many calories the students need to take so that their calories intake for a day is enough, even though they didn't manage to eat their breakfast or lunch. University can be a stressful experience as well as being fun and exciting. You may feel stressed about starting university, exam, coursework deadlines, living with people you do not get on, or thinking about the future. Stress is a natural feeling designed to help you cope in challenging situations. In small amounts, it can be good because it pushes you to work hard and do your best, such as during exams. However, too much pressure and stress can lead to burnout. This unhealthy stress tends to cause students to eat as a coping mechanism. Stress eating can be a huge contributor of why students are obese and unhealthy. As this is a common problem faced by the students, we have created the Vitaminics app by including features such as space for students to listen to the music to relax their mind when there's a lot to think of, and a section to chat with friends to be a support to each other. Moreover, this application also provides water intake status, body temperature status, calorie intake status, and steps per day. So students will be alarmed if they are unhealthy or in unhealthy diet and can get back on track.
Conclusion, teenagers frequently feel hungrier and eat more as they enter their puberty phase. It is because their bodies go through a rapid growth spurt during their adolescence. As they grow older and become university students, they will have a wider range of food options if they are not taught the right way to eat or are just allowed to consume as they please. They will develop a bad eating habit of eating too much, not eating enough, or restricting their eating, which can be harmful to their health and well-being. With the launch of this project, we hope to raise student awareness of the importance of their health and encourage them to love themselves more. Our bodies are gifts and they should be cherished and cared for as such. We believe that with this effort, students will eventually become healthier and happier.
That's all from us. Bye!